I don't jokes preloaded that I'm looking for an opportunity to use my Brigadoon joke or whatever else it might be. I'm sometimes amazed, like, I don't know where that came from. And yet it made me laugh when it made me laugh inside when I thought of it. And I figured I'd share it with you. So
It's because you're actually an AI. It's Chat Owl.
I do have people talk. I don't have multiple voices in my head, and as spooky as that might sound, but I know that I can think of multiple things and be operating on various different things at the same time, kind of like parallel processing instead of serial. And when something comes up that's worthy of notice, then it bubbles up and it comes to the fore. And so it, and we've talked about this, whatever that refraction period, I'll use that, even though that's an inappropriate term, but that's part of what's funny about being funny is you think of what's the thing that's everybody knows what it is, but it's inappropriate, but you say it anyway. And then you have the craft to be able to work it into the conversation. And comedians call that a callback, where the act has moved on, but then you make a reference to something that shows people you really were listening to what they were saying, and it's still funny, and it can bring you back to something that wasn't fully discussed or whatever else it might be. So I like all of those things about humor, about how the brain works. I read a lot about that too. Like, how does your brain really work? And a lot of how we've figured out how the brain works is like when people they have things wrong with them, and you're like, why is it that the language center now it doesn't work as it used to, or that didn't used to be colorblind, they took a blow to the head, and how it affected their mighty holographically integrated brain is they lost their sense of distinguishing between colors. I'm saying all this without pre-thinking it. It's just coming out so amazingly fast and cool that I can come up with something that isn't just word salad, isn't just gibberish, even though I don't know before I say it where I'm going to go. And I love that when I speak, it is often like that. I have the loose outline and things come out that are still relatively coherent, relatively interesting. And I love that my brain's got all these things ready to share. You know what I mean? Like when I go to a topic, we got 100 things, and I don't think we can get through 100 things in an hour. So let's keep trying to go to the top 25 and that kind of
thing. You said you don't have multiple voices in your head. I'm sorry for that.